Hello everybody and welcome back. We are here for our weekly reading. So we will do a short meditation where you will receive the number 1, the number 2, or the number 3, and that will be your card for the week. So the card will just kind of tell you what you can kind of expect the week to be, what kind of emotions you might be having, what kind of experiences there might be there. I am teaching a introduction to tarot today at Atlantis. You can still give them a call to get your seat. And on April 6th, I will be teaching an introduction to Witchcraft, also at Atlantis. And April 9th, an introduction to Appalachian folk magic. And then at the end of the month, I will be teaching home magic for protection and cleansing. And all of that will be taking place at Atlantis. You can call them or show up and get your ticket prior to the day of the class. Yeah, other than that, I will be back at Atlantis doing readings not tomorrow Monday, but the Monday after. So today we are still using the Light Seers deck. It's honestly one of my favorite decks to use, and it's really good for public readings. So we will be using that, but we will go ahead and do our meditation. So right now I invite you to sit comfortably, feet on the floor with your eyes closed. And now let's take a breath in and release. We'll do a couple of more deep breaths. So let's breathe in together. And exhale. And one more breath in. And as you exhale, feel your body relaxing. Allow your head to become calm. Allow the energy to flow down your arms and your chest, down your stomach and across your lap, down your legs and into the floor. Feeling fully relaxed and in the moment. And from here, we ask the universe, show me the card that is meant for me. Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. Universe, show me the card that is meant for me. Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. Universe, show me the card that is meant for me. Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. And now allow the number to appear on the screen of your mind. You may see the number, you may hear the number, or you may just intuitively know. Acknowledge the number and say, "Thank you, universe, for showing me my number." And now, taking your hand like you're holding an eraser for a chalkboard or a whiteboard, begin to erase that number. And now, we will take a deep breath in together and exhale. And on the next deep breath, we will come back to the space. So breathe in and exhale and wiggle your fingers and your toes and open your eyes and come back. So now we will shuffle the cards and see what messages we have for the week. have card 1. Card 2. And finally, card number 3. So card 1 is the Hanged Man. So card number 1, people, you can expect this week to be one of some deep self-reflection. Excuse me. You may be finding that you're going to go through some tough conversations, or even some really good conversations. Just expect there to be some events, some conversations, some self-reflection that's really going to make you kind of come to terms with parts of yourself and parts of your relationships. This is a week for you to really, go into meditations and reflect on where you're at in life and what you're doing in life and where you want to go. Expect there to be a lot of information coming to you this week about goal setting, about where you want to go. Are you happy with where you're at? If you're not happy with where you're at, then how can you change that? This is a week where you're going to get a lot of that information. You might find, I'm not happy in my marriage. I'm not happy in my relationships. I'm not happy in my job. Or you might be finding I'm ecstatically happy with where my life is at. But you might be seeing that other people in your life aren't happy where they're at. And this will be a time for you to reflect on how you can help those people and how you can make things better for them and how you can improve their life. So just expect there to be lots of reflection, lots of self-work, lots of potentially tough conversations, but I'm not really getting like, this is where you're going to have to like really work hard and end things and start new things. Though the endings and beginnings are always going to happen. We have the death card that pops up and people get scared of that. But the death is really about life. Death is one of the constants that we have in life, where we have to move forward into a new reality, that things have fallen, things have changed, and it gives you a chance to stop and reflect, begin again with something new. And so this is not the death card, obviously. This is a Hanged Man, but it felt important to mention that for some people, that you might be finding that this is the beginning of an end cycle for you, where you are seeing, I need to make some changes in my life with where I'm at and where I'm going and where I want to be. And so this is kind of the beginning of accepting change and the change that you want in this life. So now we will do card 2, which is the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups here. This is, when we get 5s in the suit cards in the minor arcana, fives are kind of I will use the word loss here. Fives are kind of about the loss. Fives are the struggle in the suits, in the minor arcana. We have to realize that, kind of like I was talking about with the death card, we have to face the ugly sides of life in order to appreciate the good, beautiful parts of life. And so with the Five of Cups, this might be a very difficult, hard week for you emotionally. So again, kind of like with the Hanged Man, with the Five of Cups, you are going to be dealing with a lot of hard emotions. So this might come from hard conversations. This might come from hard realizations where you're like, oh, I am not healed. I thought I was healed from this event, this trauma in my past, but something is going to come up to kind of trigger that, where you're going to say, oh, I'm not fully healed. I need to do more work. So as I say a lot when the fives come up, give yourself the time and the space to really sit with that, to allow yourself to step back and be with yourself, and do self-care. And I know a lot of times people are like, self-care, go run yourself a bubble bath and relax and go get a new hairstyle and go get a massage. And yes, all of that is encapsulated and can be part of the self-care. But true self-care is hard and ugly at times. It is going to therapy. It is saying, I had a hand in my own misery. Had I been honest about my feelings in this situation, had I been more willing to have a loss at this time, things would be better. Things could be better. And so be gentle with yourself this week, and allow yourself to feel what you're going to be feeling, and know that every emotion is important. Every emotion is powerful. So if you are going to if you are going to have anger, if you're going to have rage, feel it, use it. A lot of change can't happen until we are mad, until we are angry, until we say, enough of this bullshit, enough of feeling lost and feeling powerless. Sometimes taking your power back is being honest, and sometimes that honesty is brutal, but do it from a place where you are coming at it with love. Love is pain at times. So, really, really take care of yourself, and don't just react, because this is the time of self-reflection. This is a time of deep healing for you this week. Yeah, so that is your card number 2. Feel your emotions, feel what you need to feel. And this week is not necessarily about taking the action, about saying, I'm angry that this happened and that these people are involved. It's not about going to those people this week and unleashing this rage on them. This is about you focusing on why you feel the way you feel and beginning the work to heal that part of yourself. And it may be that you do have to cut people off this week. It may be that your best friend of 15 years, you don't want to talk to them this week. You need distance from them. Allow yourself that distance. And if they reach out, just be like, hey, I appreciate you reaching out, but I need to take some time for myself right now, and I will get back to you later. And then, do get back to them later, and have those conversations honestly and openly. And so, good luck this week. You can always send me messages if you want advice or just need someone to hold space and listen to what you're having to say. You can send me messages on my Patreon, you can send it to me on my Instagram, you can send it to me on Facebook, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I do have a very, very full, busy schedule, but I will get back to you as soon as I can. So now card 3. Card 3 is the 8 of Wands. Card 3 people, you're definitely going to be having a very good, energetic week. The 8 of Wands, it is, for me, a lot of times about movement, and not just movement within relationships and going towards goals. This is a movement card. You might find yourself needing to move out of your apartment, out of your home, moving jobs, moving locations. So be open to promotions at work that might take you from your home in Chicago to your home to a new home in San Francisco or Tennessee or wherever. Expect there to be physical movement happening, and it may be as simple as moving departments in your job. It might be like, oh, I am doing marketing, but then you get a promotion where you go into a whole nother department, and so you are physically moving departments. But this is also the movement where you're going to see goals coming to fruition and people cheering you on. This is a very powerful card, so be open to change, be open to movement, be open to new opportunities that are going to be coming to you this week. This is a great card where you might find you're getting a new job, or you've been out of work and you're now getting offers for work. So be open to the change that is coming, and know that everyone is cheering you on. You have support. This is a great card where the community is coming together. You might find yourself stepping into leadership spots in your communities, whether it is spiritual communities or work communities or social change communities, that sort of thing. So those are your cards this week. Card 1 was the Hanged Man, card 2 was the 5 of Cups, and card 3 is the 8 of Wands. So I hope you all have a great and wonderful week. As I said, there is my classes. I have my classes coming up. The Introduction to Tarot today, you can still call at Atlantis and reserve your seat for today. April 6th is Introduction to Witchcraft. April 9th is Introduction to Appalachian Folk Magic. And then I don't remember the date for the Home Cleansing and Protection Workshop, but that is all available on Atlantis, and I will make a post about it as well. I will be back at Atlantis the first Monday of April to do in-person readings, and you can call Atlantis to book your time and your reading then. I'm also with the Cabots, which I am a high priest of. I will be doing a crystal wheel meditation live, a Facebook live meditation, and everyone, even if you are not part of the Cabot tradition, can watch and join in for that meditation. It is April 17th from 9:45 until 10:30-ish, in that time range. And that event is posted on the Lori Cabot and the Cabot Kent Hermetic Temple Facebook page. So I would love if you could join me for that. It is my first one, and I'm very excited to be bringing that to be joining Reverend Jack, High Priestess, and Reverend Paul, High Priest, in bringing those meditations to you all. So other than that, if you have any questions, any comments, please put them below the video, or you can message me directly. Either way. But other than that, have a great and wonderful week, and blessed be. Thank you.